The Cape Town water crisis in South Africa was a period of severe water shortage in the Western Cape region, most notably affecting the city of Cape Town. As pallets of rain pounded the dry earth of Eastern Cape, when it did, a man launched himself into a puddle of water created by a broken drain. This spontaneous celebration seemed symbolic of South Africa's precarious relationship with water. Any precipitation was extremely precious to them. You must be wondering, hey, didn't I click over the video to know about India's Silicon Valley? That is Bengaluru? Why am I listening to the water crisis that Cape Town of Africa went through? There. Notice any relevance? Bengaluru is dealing with similar conditions as Cape Town, and it can be worse the coming next months of summer. Karnataka itself is facing one of the worst water crises in recent years due to poor rainfall in 2023. The Indian Meteorology Department has attributed the scanty rains to El Nino effect. Bengaluru's large apartments, gated private residential areas, government or private schools, fire brigades, or hotels and restaurants, no one is spared from the crisis. The Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, also Bengaluru's Development Minister, has attributed the crisis to the defunctioning of 6,900 of the 13,900 borewells in the city. The drought in Kaveri Basin and depletion of underground water made it worse for the locals. As the water shortage in Bengaluru worsens, the tech professionals of India's Silicon Valley have gradually started moving back to their hometowns temporarily. Hinting at urban distress, the acute water shortage has made the city life unsustainable for its residents. Really caused by poor management of infrastructure, unplanned urban development, and rapid expansion, the water crisis has led people to use mall washrooms to meet basic personal needs, as said by one of the local newspapers. A tanker load, which are usually used as a source of water by the common public and commercial establishments as well, with 12,000 litre capacity, now cost rupees 1,500 to 2,000 instead of rupees 1,000, which was the rate at the beginning of 2024. Given the conditions, it's hard to foresee brighter times ahead because Bengaluru's population is expected to shoot up to 20.3 million by 2031, which would again throw the supply and demand gap for water off the balance. So a pretty big problem is ahead of Bengaluru, existing right now and only to worsen later on if not regulated. What is the solution to this problem? Has the authorities taken notice and did something about it to resolve the issue, Will it completely ward off the problem? Civic authorities in Bengaluru have come up with a plan to address the water crisis in the city. With nearly 50% of borewells running dry, the authorities have decided to replenish the groundwater sources by filling the drying lakes to treated water with the treated water. The Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board, BWSSB, will play a key role in this initiative. They will not only fill the lakes but also install filter borewells and construct water plants near the restored lake beds. These plants will use innovative technology to supply water after proper testing. Well, the complete solution to this scarcity depends on the implementation eventually. And will the authorities really be able to implement what they have said, or it will again result into mismanagement, just like how they managed recent years of flood into the capital city? Only time will tell. Adios.